Vertigo is a condition in which a person has a sensation of movement called internal vertigo or of surrounding objects moving called external vertigo when neither are actually moving. Dizziness has a similar uncomfortable sensation without the false sense of motion. Vertigo is caused by a dysfunction in the inner ear called peripheral vertigo or by a dysfunction in the balance centers of your central nervous system called central vertigo. A vertigo attack can last from a few seconds to hours, and there are home remedies and medicines to help with your vertigo. Welcome back to another episode of Polymer E-Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Today we're going to highlight rigid and flexible polymers based on ester chemistry. So when your boss talks about ester polymers, what do you need to know? STEM engineers working in product development with polymers should know how to make esters. Polyethylene terephthalate, or PET, is a crystalline plastic that is polymerized from terephthalic acid and ethylene glycol using condensation polymerization and can be used to make bottles and fibers. And with 1,4-butanediol, PBT plastic can be made using condensation polymerization. PBT is the more flexible polyester and thus has a lower modulus, strength, TG, and TM compared to PET. Copolyesters are copolymers made from polyester, which includes PETG, PCTG, and PCT. These copolyesters have higher TGs than PET, which includes Triton, which has a TG greater than 100 C, making it dishwasher safe besides having good clarity and impact strength. Triton is used in Camelback high-quality water bottles and home food containers. There is no significant commercial use for ester-based elastomers, yet thermoplastic copolyester is a flexible TPE. Thermoplastic Copolyester, or TPC, is a TPE and a copolymer in which both the hard and soft segments are polyester. PBT is common as the hard segment, and there is an ether-based ester in the majority, which creates the soft segments. TPC competes with elastomers and can be used in applications like frisbees, ski boot shells, and cable ties. TPC has the higher elongation-like elastomers, say 1,000%, because of the higher soft segment quantity, which will remain flexible during product use. We know crystalline plastics have melting temperatures above room temperature, and the melting temperature of PET is about 250 C, while the TG of TPEs is below room temperature, with most of the TPC grades having TG below minus 20 C. TPC, being thermoplastic, cycles like plastic with maybe a 20-second cycle to injection mold small parts, in which the PBT hard segment blocks will flow with heat, and these segments will find each other and crystallize upon cooling and become the hard segment anchor points of the TPC. The PBT levels of the TPC provide the upper modulus and temperature limits, just like the flexible ether ester provides the lower temperature flexibility limits, where TPC will remain a flexible polymer. Unsaturated polyester has significant commercial use in the boat industry as a thermoset plastic and uses unsaturated acids to promote cross-linking and thus become a thermoset plastic. Unsaturated polyester has superior properties to saturated plastics like PET and PBT, and the polymer chains can be linked with styrene monomer. In review, PET and PBT are saturated plastics and homopolymers, and PETG and PCTG are saturated plastics and copolyesters, while TPC is a block copolymer and more specifically a block copolyester. And unsaturated polyester is an unsaturated thermoset plastic in which all these materials use ester chemistry from carboxylic acids and alcohols to make ester polymers. Knowing the common rigid and flexible ester-based polymers, that's working knowledge. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notification, and even share if you appreciate the content. You can visit our website to learn more about our upcoming Polymer Applications course. I'm Paul Nash for Polymer E-Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Thanks for watching.